Good morning, everyone, and even those who are in here for replay, good morning or evening or whatever it is for you in the world, because I do realise some people aren't able to watch live and do replay. So it's lovely to have you here, and especially for those who are live. And good morning, Caitlin. You are the first that I've got as a message here, and it's wonderful to have you here even on the sidelines, because I have read your message. I won't put it up though. So thank you, and good morning from Veronica as well. Now we are going to be fairly quick this morning. As you can hear, probably I've got the dogs at my feet and they're being a bit playful. They realise there's something happening and we're going to have a road trip in a minute. So good morning, Keza. Lovely to have you here. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. If you can hear that beside the dogs. Happy birthday, dear Keza. Happy birthday to you. There you go. Have a wonderful day. I presume you probably are working, aren't you? So still have a wonderful birthday. I know you've got some lovely dancing feet and singing voice. So thank you. Now, we'll go over to the cards. Do tap it. Oh, you two. You're getting too noisy. Excuse me. We're busy here. Excuse me. So, there they are. See them? Oh, whoops. Can only just get them there. Cute little doggies, but yeah. Hey, out. Come on. Go out. You behave. So, let's get going to the cards. Oh, good morning, Anne. Lovely to have you here too. Wow. Starting to get a crowd. Might have to have a bigger room. Anyway, here we are. We're over at the cards. Tap into your spiritual guides, your senses, all those things that are going to give you the messages that you can understand. What are these cards about this morning? And these are for the day, a guide, just a general card spread reading as per usual. I'll put the disclaimer in there. No responsibility on my behalf or anything being, absolutes. Here we go. Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck, the Sarah Marchetti one. So there you go. And we've got Michaela here as well. Good morning. And Caitlin, you're a Libra cusp, so happy birthday for Keza. Yes. I do know another who, I used to know, yes, there was someone I was very close to who was Virgo, Libra and cusp. Very much the cusp. And on the other side, I've got a Leo, Virgo cusp, I know very well. So good morning, Kayla. Good morning, Karen. Lovely to have you here as well. We've got the owl card here. This is one I like it because it's winking. Be bold, be italic, and never regular. And I think it's really reinforcing be you. Be you in all our uniqueness. Okay. So, and Caitlin's a Scorpio, Libra, and cusp. It's lovely having so many different birthday combinations, isn't it? That's what makes us so beautifully unique. I love it. Each and every one of us a personality of our own, even though we have same dates for some of us as well. Now, let's get going. Oh, I nearly missed you. Whoops, hang on. Thank you all from Keza. Thank you all from Keza. And I've got Renner's is just above it. Nearly missed your comment there. Just caught you in time. You have. Good morning. And for Sarah, good morning as well. Beautiful to have you here. Each and every one of you. And I've just read out the card from your deck there that you gave me, Sarah. Beautiful. Be italic. Be yourself. Right, we've got the two birds in here. What we've got is the owls as birds in the home space. We have the tower in the workspace. We've got the regular birds, the chirpy birds, in the unexpected. We have the beautiful bouquet of flowers as our role, and the mountains are the outcome and in that central pivot role. So what I'm seeing with this, just to put the strength of what is the day, mountains are strong. They're bigger than just a little hill. And what we have with that too is some of the challenges that presents in being climbed, in being, overcome, I suppose, if we want to get to the peak. Do you know, not everybody actually wants to get to a peak. They don't, and it's okay to get to have a goal that is wherever you want it to be. It does not have to be the top of an Everest type thing. You could be just wanting to get to a peak, to watch, to see the view, to attain a goal, to actually achieve something, to then move on to the next. And the valleys are the fertile valleys of where we actually do create other things that are very valuable in our life, not just to climb to the top to see a view, that type of thing. So, good morning, Sophie. Lovely to have you here. This isn't an individual card pull. This is a general card spread reading. So you will need to tap into your spiritual guidance. So what we've got with the owls in our home space is that wise conversation. It's that is, rather than just gaining knowledge and, feed it, sharing with each other the conversations that are just blasé, which can sometimes be what the regular birds is, the little chirpies, but it is communication, but it's from that wise sense of great experience, wise sense and inner peace around yourself, in that knowing, you listen a lot more than you actually speak when it's the wise owls. And then when it's time to actually move in and share that, that's when the action happens, rather than just straight away chatter, chatter, chatter. So we've got the combination this morning, so ready for our day. So really listen to that inner self as to more so just speaking everything that you're feeling at the time. That's what I'm getting from this. So here we go across now, because I am sort of semi in a hurry. I need to keep it moving. So I love the owls. Those of you who know me know they're a totem. So for me, and it's beautiful. I could hang with them all the time. But we're not. We're going to go move across to the rest of the reading. So it's... and Sarah's just got a comment. I see the centre card as appreciate what's around you. And that too, it can be that. It holds things, it brings everything together too as well, Sarah. It is. Appreciate everything that's around you. It is the outcome as the energies, base energies, but by the end of the day, we will have encompassed all that is around as well. And Sophie, what is that, a spirit? I'm just trying to find it. The comment isn't coming out very fast. What is that, a spirit one? And there you go. Beautiful. Yeah, they're all based from spirit. They all come in from spirit. The way that these are placed down, it is the spiritual messages direct from spirit. That's my interpretation of why I use the cards, the tools, because I know that the channeling is coming from spirit in whatever way it, presents as the cards, how I interpret it, how you interpret it itself as well for what you have specific to your life. The Tower, there could be a little bit of government-y type, more formal stuff happening in your work today. And it is, business. We are aiming in business. This is a workspace. We are aiming to build up that we are creating as a profit centre or as a workspace. It is building up. So build up a great team that you work with. If things aren't quite working right, build it, change things around so that it is building it up to be strong and solid. I think that's what the message is with, and it does feel like there is a bit of government type rigmarole, and that's the word I've just got, is rigmarole, but it's worth to move through it that way. Here we've got a mountain right next to it, and here we've got a tower. It is building up. It's bigger than just a house, isn't it? Or just a office. Single, it feels like the plural and working in team and with other branches of. So it could be if you're in business and you're creating more growth by having another branch in another city somewhere. That's sort of the feeling I'm getting with this. Okay, and with the unexpected being the birds, it is about that communication and talking with people, and probably quite a lot of people. But it's also, in the home space, it might be that, well, even in the workspace, I suppose, it might be that there's some of the gossipy type stuff happening and inconsequential talk that you don't really need to be listening to, that you don't really need to be sharing and spreading. I think it is about just the communicate well so that what your plans are maybe in the workspace, that they are being understood clearly, and in the home space that you are putting it forward in good, wise ways for that future forward movement and growth in your family. If you have children, we are building young adults from a child, aren't we? So it's that forward understanding of what you want in raising children or growing the family in whatever way that the communication is an important one today, especially in that direction. So keep talking. Listening more so, though. I think really there's a lot of listening needing to be done in that workspace. So, excuse me. And we've got Sue commenting that there is an interesting combination of numbers. So it's just the 1, 2, and 9. It's the 3s today. So we certainly have. Very nicely picked. All the 3s and 9s as combinations. Yes. Cool one. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, this one is a completion, start of a new journey because of it being broken down to the 1. So there we have it. 3, 3, 3, and then 9. Good pick. I hadn't even looked at the numbers with it. You can tell that the cards are more my emphasis, not so much the numbers, although I do know a little numerology. So good morning, Kay. Love those. Yeah, and you did see that too as well, Keza. Yeah. Interesting, isn't it? And I didn't this morning. So this is where it really is important for you, each and every one of you, to interpret, see those things for yourself, and what does it mean for you there, especially Sue. Do you have 3s and 9s in your own numerology? I do. I have 3, 6s, and 9s. So that's the input. They are actually the big numbers for me. So it's great. Here we go. In the personal space, it is a 9. For me, absolutely an important number. And the recognition or thank yous that are going to be in your day today. As your role, it's to recognize someone. I feel it's more to recognize someone else's role in your day that is important in your life. So maybe you are needing to say thank you to someone. Do you want to buy them a bunch of flowers? Is that appropriate? But it's certainly even writing a letter, a note or something, just thank you. And be prepared. You might be receiving one for yourself as well. Or if you really do feel that need for yourself to boost up as well, just the little pat on the back. There's no reason why you can't. When you've done a good job, congratulate yourself. And certainly if you're seeing that in others, congratulate them too, because we've got this challenge of the mountain through the day as well. Little things are going to be, well, whether they're big or little challenges, it doesn't matter. Any movement forward that we're doing to actually stretch our growth muscles energetically and move forward is a time to celebrate, isn't it? So, and Emily, good morning. Lovely to see you here. Good heavens. Look, Emily, you really need to be tapping into that wisdom that is your own inner self. Really listen more than actually, the talking. It is listening to your soul, your heart for that. And and Stolte, and I'm not going to acknowledge that name. That is, it's a spammer. Don't even comment. Don't acknowledge them. They're probably not there. It's more likely to be a bot. If you're mentioning profiles, don't let them in. They are fake ones, and they straight away kick in send the message, and then they delete the profile because they know they're reportable. All of that. Follow your heart, Emily, is all I'm going to say there. So I'm not going to put that up because that really is more a private matter with self and your husband. So it is that, Anne. So don't believe anyone that direct messages. I don't ever ask people to direct message me, and especially I do not call others beloved at all unless I know them personally. So that for me is a trigger straight away. Right, they're a spammer, they're a false profile, they'll be unattainable very shortly. Or if you've clicked on it, don't click on them. Do not click on them. Right click or otherwise report them as being a spam and block them. So that's the way to deal with them. It's the only way, really. Facebook doesn't care much. They don't do much about it. It's up to us. We are using... No, I'm going to finish this off, and I'll talk a little more on that. I have got a little bit of time. So as a summary, with all of these, what we are needing to do is, with the communication of any sort that we're using today, listen more than we normally would. Take the time to actually think and feel and recognize what is good in the communication happening, and then speak if we need to. We don't always have to be speaking and responding back to everything we hear. As far as conversation and stuff, it's not always for that purpose. Sometimes we are just meant to listen. Lectures, sometimes you don't get students. Oh, I've got these dogs are just playing around. They're getting excited. They know they're going home. So I think I'm going to have to leave it there. Build each other up in beautiful, loving energies, listening more than speaking, and really saying thank you to each other when you recognise those wonderful, wonderful messages that are moving around. And with everything, be you. It's not to be someone else or, be the bold italics or whatever. Just be you in whatever special way that you are in this world, what you're meant to be here for, that sort of thing. So Caitlin Chichester is actually asking you to contact again. Caitlin, leave that for private. Do not put it on someone else's profile, or you will be blocked and reported. Now, and it's a lot to do with the way that the wording is, that we can recognise in general that those who are sending these messages in someone else's post or live stream, they are spammers, they are trolls. So, and when it has the wording along the lines that are there, don't click on them. They're just trying to trap you in their little web of deceit and conning you into spending money and more, or whatever ways they do it. I haven't ever got caught because I am wiser than clicking on whatever they're suggesting is, buy this spell from me, Dr. Someone, magically, blah, blah, blah. All of that, be warned. And it is always, with anything, buyer beware. So I've got some lovely thank yous here. And Sue, thank you. Beautiful set of cards and reading, Ros. Have a great day. Thank you, Sue. It is a beautiful set of cards. I love these decks. I love the Lenormand. I think they're a very good and easy tool for anyone to use. Not Tara, it's just choose what you feel connected to with spirit connection, because I do feel spirit connection when I'm using these. And thank you, Keza, and wishing everyone a happy day and have a wonderful happy birthday. Lovely that you've mentioned it. Thank you. I don't keep a record of people's birthdays either, by the way. So many birds in the reading. You've had a wattle bird following you around the garden all weekend. Yeah, I've got lots of birds here. I love birds. So it is beautiful. Wattle birds, little finches, all sorts. Have a beautiful day. Even with the rain, it's still nice to have the seasons, isn't it? And Michaela bringing in those beautiful prayer hands, thank you. And from Rina, thank you so much. And from Anne, thank you so much. And from Michaela again, thank you. Well, it wouldn't be what it is without you being present here, and thank you. So keep being the best you that you can be, and namaste. Bye for now. Oh, just as an ending, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do tomorrow's or Thursdays. I'm on mobile devices, so let's see. Bye.